Hello guys, in this tutorial I want to show you how to dimension the basic geometrical shapes in the sketcher module of CATIA V5, and I also want to show you how to use this sketch tool, which is the dimensional constraints tool. First I will start showing you how to use this dimensional constraint tool, and I will do this by drawing a profile. So if I want to draw a profile and I want to draw it using coordinates, I will have to enter here the first point coordinates. So I will go with 0 on horizontal, and now press the tab button and 0 on vertical, tab button again, and now I will have to introduce either the coordinates of the endpoint or the length of the first segment of my profile and the angle. And I will choose to go with the length of 100 millimeters, tab button again at an angle of 45 degrees and press enter. Okay, so this was the first segment of my profile. Going with the second segment, I will go to show you how to do this with the coordinates tool, with the endpoint. So I will go with an endpoint which has 200 millimeters on horizontal and 70 on vertical, and press enter. And now to exit the command, I will press the ESC button. Okay, so this is my profile sketch composed of two segments with the geometrical constraints off. Now I will enable it and I will draw another profile sketch with this command enabled. So the first point, I will go on horizontal with 0 and on vertical with minus 20 and press tab. I will choose a length of 100 millimeters at an angle of 45 degrees. Press tab again. Now I will go with 100 millimeters on horizontal and 50 millimeters on vertical. Press enter and exit the command with ESC. And as you can see, my sketch is already constrained because I have enabled this command. So my first point is minus 20 on vertical, 0 on horizontal. Then my first segment has 100 millimeters at an angle of 45 degrees, and the other segment is defined by this ending point of my line, and the second point, which is defined as 100 millimeters on horizontal and 50 on vertical. So this is the benefits, let's say, of this dimensional constraints tool. You can already have these constraints by introducing the coordinates of your profile. Okay, so with this with showing you this tool, I have already showed you how to draw the profile using coordinates. I will move on now with the rectangle. I will select this command. I have to introduce my first point, and I will start from the origin, so I will press 0, tab button, 0, tab again, and in the same manner as the previous command, the profile one, I have two possibilities. I can either select the coordinates of my second point, or I can introduce the value of the rectangle width and height. So with the width, I will go with 200 millimeters and the height of 100 millimeters and press enter. And this is my rectangle. Okay, going further with the circle, I have to introduce the coordinates of the center of the circle. So I will start from 10 on horizontal and 50 on vertical, and with a radius of 60 millimeters and press enter. And this is my circle. Moving on with the spline, I have to introduce the coordinates of my first control point. I will start from 0, 0, 0. The next point, 100 horizontal, 100 vertical, press tab. And the third point, I will choose, let's say, 200 with 300 and press tab again. Now I have my 3 points of the spline, and if I want to exit the command, I will press the ESC button. Okay, so this is my spline with defined by these 3 points. Okay, the next one is the ellipse. I will introduce the center of the ellipse. I will place it in -20, -20, tab with -20. I will define the major radius to, just a second. So, as I said, -20 to -20, tab, major radius, let's say 100, and don't know what happened. Let's do it again. So ellipse, center, 0, 0, major radius 200, minor radius 100 at an angle of 45 degrees, enter. There you have it. So when you want to angle, in this case the ellipse, you have to keep in mind that the software will place the ellipse keeping the trigonometrical sense or the counterclockwise dimensioning. So please keep in mind of that. Okay, so this was the ellipse. The The next one, the line is pretty simple. You have to introduce a first point, a starting point, 100 on horizontal, 100 on vertical. Then you have to introduce its length, 60, and if you want to be angled, just a second. So 100, 100. Don't know what happened. So start point 100, tab 100. Something wrong, and I don't know why. So 100, tab 100. Okay. So I have my first point. I press tab, and now I have to introduce, of course, either the endpoint or the length of the line, or and the angle. So I have two possibilities right now, and I will choose to introduce the length. So I will go with 50 millimeters at an angle of 270 degrees and press enter. And this is my line. In the same manner, you can dimension the axis, and with the point you have just two coordinates because we are in 2D. So if I press for horizontal 50 and on vertical -10 and press enter, there you have your point, which is placed right here with respect of this coordinate system. So this is what I wanted to show you in this tutorial. In the next one, I want to dive deeper into the rectangle menu, let's say, and to show you how to draw these shapes right here. This is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a great day. Bye bye.